For more on the potential ceasefire, we are now joined by Ambassador Dr. Mohamed Higazy, who is the former Assistant Foreign Minister, joining us from Cairo. Thank you very much for being here with us on Q News. So what do you think are the main challenges Hamas faces in accepting the US-backed ceasefire and detainee release proposal? And will trying to get guarantees for a permanent halt to Israeli military actions be a problem?
I think so. I think we are talking about four areas where Hamas has an objection or comment. One is the guarantee, as you rightly said, and second, the way forward for a permanent ceasefire, and the third is the situation of the humanitarian protocol and the free entry of humanitarian assistance, and the fourth is reconstructing Gaza. We cannot see people in Gaza living in such a situation, inhumane situation. The 4 points, I think, is crucial, and as the internal situation inside the strip in Gaza is so complicated, Hamas took a consultation round with the other Palestinian branches, and they will altogether agree on a response to Witkoff's proposition. I think the situation is quite clear whether this temporary ceasefire will lead to a constructive consultation in which the United States will give a guarantee that we will reach a permanent ceasefire, or Hamas will give up the golden card they have, which is the hostages, without getting the ceasefire, and the Israelis, after 1 week of the completion of the exchange, will again resume military attacks. The guarantees of the discussion being brokered or the ceasefire being brokered by the United States is not enough unless the United States at least give a verbal or a written guarantee to Hamas. Otherwise, there is no guarantee of the Israeli ceasefire, permanent ceasefire. There is no guarantee for the Israeli withdrawal, for the entry of humanitarian assistance, and also for the construction of Gaza. So Hamas in a very complicated situation. They are under pressure of the humanitarian catastrophe that is unraveling in front of us, and they want really to keep the minimum required for a permanent ceasefire. Yeah.
So is what you're, sorry to interrupt, Dr. Higazy, so is what you're saying that this ceasefire plan is unrealistic to produce any kind of lasting peace?
Unless the United States really carries responsibility as a negotiator, as a guarantor of peace and stability in the region, and force the Israeli government to accept the dialogue and discussions that will happen soon after we sign this temporary ceasefire into a meaningful discussion that will lead to a permanent ceasefire and a withdrawal that is not deployment. A withdrawal means withdrawal from Gaza Strip. Otherwise, we are just buying time for the Israelis to regain their hostages and to attack Hamas once and for all without being under pressure of this hostage cause. I guess the Hamas will answer in a way that is seen positive, but it will condition their answer with the 4 points that we discussed today.
And you mentioned the United States there. What role can international actors like the United States, like the United Nations, play in ensuring humanitarian aid reaches Gaza?
Well, the United Nations have expressed many times that they are ready, they have enough humanitarian assistance, they have the manpower, they have the distribution centers. Israel is trying to use the distribution of humanitarian assistance to achieve political and security measures. This is not security issue. This is humanitarian assistance. This is medicine. This is people who are under siege for many, many weeks. And time has come that we release them according to the United Nations protocols and humanitarian assistance law. The Israelis attempt to create centers is a way to collect people in certain geographical locations to allow forced displacement in case they took this decision. And that will be a catastrophic decision that might have consequences and ramifications over the border, either with Egypt or other places.
Well, thank you very much indeed for joining us here on Q News. That was Ambassador Dr. Mohamed Higazy joining us from Cairo, the former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you for being here with us.